sister, please.
Oh, that's his sister. Like, yo, this kid gets moved around by the cops. Like, he is a feather, bro.
You ain't coming out until your mom says so.
Send him right back in there for me, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
His mom does not play. We're gonna watch a video, and it's called When Teens Outnumber the Cops.
Where do you live at? Where do you live? What building?
Come on now.
Is he British?
No. What building do you live in?
Officers respond to a call of a fight between about 20 teens. Some
20?
of these teens are known to have an extensive criminal history.
So I'm gonna tell you.
This ain't a, oh, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna get
Come on, what you doing that for?
Well, because it's called loitering and prowling and you're obstructing.
Well, I can't tell if he has a British accent or not. Now he sounds American.
Come on now, what you doing that for? I just killed my
Him.
He ain't got nothing to do with that. He just got school.
Who are you?
I'm his cousin. I'm his cousin. I ain't do nothing.
Damn, the kid came up and they had him in handcuffs with a swiftness, bro. No. Look at this. Look at this. The cop grabbed his hand and put it behind his back so seamlessly. It's like the kid volunteered to be handcuffed.
He ain't got nothing to do with that. He just got school.
Who are you?
I'm his cousin.
Like, damn. I'm impressed. No. I'm actually impressed. It's like that kid volunteered to be handcuffed. Holy.
I'm his cousin. I ain't do nothing. I just got over here. I just got
take me, you can take me,
I got my phone and my stuff. Come on. Hey, look,
Oh, now a girl coming up.
To go to jail too.
Stop. Please stop.
Yeah, you know it's bad when her friends are like, yo, stop. Damn, all the girls are trying to hold her back too. Now, you know her, yo, shout out to the kid in the red, okay? He's at least trying. He's like, stop moving, stay still, da-da-da. He's trying to keep his friends out of trouble. I respect it.
Back it up.
It's my big sister, please.
Oh, that's his sister. Like, yo, this kid, yo, I ain't gonna lie, this kid gets moved around by the cops. Like he's a feather. Like he is a feather, bro. He got handcuffed easily before, and now look at this.
Back it up.
It's my big sister, please. Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. You know, I like this kid. Okay, he's just in a bad situation. I actually like this kid. He seems like he's, you know, really just trying to help everyone out.
That's my big sister. Me, bro. That's my big sister, bro. Please don't do nothing.
Take me out these handcuffs.
Like, at least he's not being aggressive.
Step away.
For what? I ain't doing shit.
Loitering and prowling.
I'm carrying my hood.
Get the out of me, bro. We got nothing to do. We just game over here. I'm gonna get my sister. Get my sister the up off that ground. Or every time I mistake the out one of y'all officers. Oh God.
Okay, I was just offending you. Now you're saying you're gonna stab, you're gonna hurt one of them?
Let me go. I ain't got no Wi-Fi. Man, let me go.
Where do you live at?
Oh, I don't stay out here.
Then get out of here now. Where do you live at? You work here. All right, kick rocks. Where do you live at?
I don't live here. Get out.
All right, kick rocks.
What does he mean by kick rocks? Like, okay.
Now, where do you live at? You work here. All right, kick rocks. Where do you live at?
Like, that's not how I listen. As much as I want to respect the officers, bro, kick rocks is a very unclear instruction. I'm just saying, okay? It could mean mind your business or it could mean leave.
That one.
Which one? Renter?
So we're gonna arrest him now?
Hey, okay, I get down. Call my mama.
Where do you live? Then leave. Where do you live? Get your hands out of your pants. Where do you live at?
Don't touch me.
Where do you live at?
Huh?
Where do you live at?
Why you in my face, cousin?
All right, cool. We're gonna get the handcuffs.
I ain't gonna lie, like, I feel like the little kid in the red shouldn't have gotten arrested. I feel like he just got angry. I don't really feel like he did anything that bad. I guess he threatened the officer verbally, so.
Nobody did to y'all.
I didn't do nothing to you. Stand
Yes,
up.
you did.
Because all I did was put you in cuffs.
Bro, give me the off this ground and get me out of these cuffs and take me home. See, I got you dropped that body cam.
Calm down. Calm down.
Now.
Calm down.
Like, okay, I understand it might seem like the officers are being kind of like a little too aggressive, but the problem is anyone that shows that they're unruly in a situation like this is someone that they need to be wary of, because you never know if anyone is harboring a weapon or if one of these people, as they're cuffing and booking one of the other guys, is going to come up and randomly attack them. So that's why, like, anyone who shows outward aggression or disdain towards them, they have to deal with, or at least cuff temporarily, at the very least, because they don't know how they're going to react. That's the problem. That's why they're telling people to leave, because it's like you either leave or you're going to end up involved, because there's too many of you guys and there's not enough of us.
If you don't live here.
But also they came to deal with a fight of 20 people. Like, I mean, if there's 20 people that apparently were fighting, if I show up and there's like 20 kids, I'm gonna be a little on edge too.
Leave.
Also, the kids that don't really say anything aggressive, they are just letting walk away.
Y'all got my brother with him. He didn't even do nothing. Y'all just texted him when he
If you don't live here, leave. If you live here, go to your home.
Come get my phone.
Calm down.
Come in and call my sister.
I told you no.
It's right.
What does no mean?
She want her phone.
No.
She ain't did shit, so why she can't get her phone?
Stand back.
Just ignore us, Austrias.
Yeah, just ignore me.
We will.
You want to go to jail?
Nah, that's crazy. Now you saying you don't care? Okay, to be fair, if it's the phone of one of the kids getting arrested, I understand them wanting to keep it. But if it's just one of the random girls that they told to go inside, like, I don't know why they can't just give it. Like, I don't know why they can't just give it to him. But I don't know if it was the kid in the Red's phone, because that phone was on the ground too.
I know. Probably because they was just fighting, man. They tripping. Come to the gardens. They got her in the car, bro.
Step away.
Hey, I'm on the phone. Stop talking. Why you keep talking?
Boy, just wait till my daddy get out here, boy. On my soul. You get up, I ain't doing shit, y'all.
Man, bro, shut up, man. Chill out, bro.
You all right?
I respect that one cop that's like, bro, shut up. Like, I know these are empty threats. Just keep it to yourself. Yo, this is such a messy situation, though.
They just arrested him, too.
Where do you live at? Where do you live at?
Is this the sister of, like, both of them or just one of them?
All right, you're about to come here and talk to me. Where do you live at?
I'm a man.
Good. You do have to talk to me. Watch me. Where do you live at?
I ain't got to answer your question.
All right, then cool. We're going to handcuffs. Come on. Number 5. Called obstruction. Loitering and prowling. I can do this all day long.
Yeah, I don't know why these people aren't listening. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, the cops kind of don't have any choice here. Like, these people are forcing their hand. There's so many of them. They either arrest the people that are being unruly or they risk getting attacked and like one of them dying. The issue is like, I think there is a problem where like a lot of kids or younger people, especially in like group settings or in certain like neighborhoods or whatever, either have disdain for the cops or don't really understand that like you can't test the police. Like, you listen, and my advice to anyone watching, especially if you're young, if a cop says to do something, just do it, okay? Unless you know it's illegal, like a cop wants you to murder someone or something crazy, okay? But if they're like, can you go away? Can you leave this area? Just do it. Because they're trying to save you the grief of getting involved in something much worse a lot of the time, okay? If they're willing to ask you if you can leave first, just leave. Okay, because that's normally the most peaceful option for you, you know? If they have all odds to lose, they still make it difficult, man. Just say what they do and keep it calm. That's what I'm saying. They arrested him because he didn't answer their question. Well, to be fair, at this point, they all are suspects in a fight and they are loitering. You can't just hang around areas, especially if there is something criminal happening and they're like, can you please leave? Like, imagine, let's say this is like a murder scene and there's all these people here. You know what I'm saying? Like, the stakes aren't that high for it just being an initial fight, but since the call was a fight with 20 people, they have no choice. It's a 20-person fight. You know, any of these kids could have been involved in the 20-person fight. And the 20-person fight was bad enough that the cops had to be called. These kids are very clearly willing to be aggressive. So like I said, any apprehension from them is going to be a potential red flag because they got called into the situation because it's a 20-person fight, right?
Yeah, last time you talked to me, you said you're going to kill us all.
I didn't say that.
He did say that. He did say I heard that.
You just put me in handcuffs because I didn't want to answer your questions.
That's called obstruction.
That's not
and right now, loading and prowling and obstruction.
Do you know the rule, Bro?
Do I know the rule?
I do feel like they are just tacking charges on and being a little too aggressive with these kids. But like I said, it's difficult. There's 5 cops, 30 plus kids.
Yeah, I know the rule. I know the rule.
You just put me in handcuffs.
So absolutely, there's not a rule.
Let me know.
I'm not sure where you got that rule from.
But also, you have to realize, like, 9 times in a lot of these situations, if they cuff you and they bring you to jail and you're a minor just because you didn't answer their question, all they're gonna do is have your parents get called and pick you up a lot of the times, right? It's really just to like remove you from the situation because they haven't done anything where they're gonna be like criminally charged in court. If you're a minor, loitering and obstruction, you're not going to jail, bro. You're not gonna be like in prison. You're just going to jail until your parents are available to pick you up, right?
It's not a rule.
I don't have to answer your question.
You're right. You don't have to answer my question. You can go in handcuffs. Now it's called loading and prowling and obstruction.
It's not like he's gonna, he's not gonna be like facing serious time. He's gonna be there for the day, unless his parents don't want to pick him up. In which case, I don't know what happens. But yeah. Now, if the kid starts fighting and starts putting his hands on the officer, then you might be facing some serious charges. But a lot of the times, they just want to get you out of here. So, and the reason they're also arresting some unruly ones in my brain is because they want to clear out everyone hanging out there so another fight doesn't break out when they're not around, right? So it's kind of like a messy situation. I do feel like the cops are being a little bit aggressive, but like they kind of have no choice.
Do you live out here? Yes. Okay, what apartment do you live in?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I live here. What apartment? I live down the street.
I
live here, but I don't live here.
If you live here, have your mother come see me.
I think she, manages.
I'm not even paying with you.
I think she manages the properties.
This is the way this works. If you do not live on this premises, then you are loitering or prowling, which means you are required to identify yourself to me. If you do live here, and I ask you your name and where you live, and you can't provide it, now you're required to quell my suspicions that you're not loading and prowling, which is why you're in handcuffs in the back of my car. Now, what's your name? Cameron?
You know what? I at least appreciate the cop explaining it.
I don't want you to be in handcuffs, but I want to take you to jail. I would much rather call your mom come pick you up.
Hey, yo, hold up. Chill out. First of all, we're going to start this whole thing over.
How y'all doing?
Good.
I'm
How
her
are
mother.
you?
Why is my daughter in handcuffs?
Your daughter is in handcuffs because she was fighting and then thought it was a good idea for her to try to swing on the police. So as of right now, your daughter is about to go to the juvenile detention center. You can ask him questions. If you
Okay,
have
also, where's my son?
Who's your son?
The little light
He in the car too.
He in the,
They
he
tried
in
to
the car
tackle. No, this is
because
what happened.
he
She was not fighting. They was jumping a boy, and then Rashad had jumped in. And
They were jumping a boy. They were not fighting. So they were jumping somebody. Yeah. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like, listen, that's a crazy thing to say. They're never knowing which one has a knife, gun, or the situation get bad really fast if they don't act quickly. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. Unfortunately, that means it can get rough. Yeah, exactly. That's why they have to do that. Which sucks, but I mean, it kind of is. It is what it is.
I guess they tried to arrest him too. So that's when Forrest swung.
All right, we're going to stop all this. So this is the way this works.
That's your daughter?
That's my daughter, and that's my son.
Your daughter is under arrest. She hit 2 officers.
What did the officers do to my baby?
They tried to tackle Rashad, and that's when she jumped over him.
Hey, all right. Do we have a Rashad in custody?
Her brother.
So he's the first one to charge that.
But there's no charges.
Wait, so there's 3 of them arrested? Because there's the little boy in the red. There's the initial guy, and then there's the girl trying to stop the initial guy. Oh yeah, there's this kid. Then there's the kid in the girl in blue. Then there's the kid in red. Yeah, so she has 4 kids.
All right, so, ma'am, excuse me. So right now, your son Rashad, I believe he's one of the ones we had detained as well. He's not being charged with anything, okay? Apparently there was a large fight out here. We don't know why yet. as this large fight broke out.
See, like, they're not even charging the first kid they cuffed up. It's just because he didn't answer the questions and they just didn't want him in the area as they were trying to figure it out and deduce what's going on, which is fair.
Arrived on scene here and we tried to gain control. Your son was shot, charged at one of the officers. He didn't get hit. He didn't hit anybody or anything like that, so he was detained. When that happened, I guess his sister came up, and that's when she struck 2 officers. That's why she is now detained and being placed under arrest. Okay?
So out of this whole fight, my daughter the only person going to jail?
As of right now, yeah.
You know, she's like, thank God. She's like, thank God. At least it's not every single one of my kids, you know? But yeah, no, this is why, like I said, a lot of times, like, bro, when you see your sibling getting arrested, do not jump in, bro. You're just gonna get arrested too, you know? And it's really hard to stop yourself because you're seeing your family member get cuffed. You're like, oh my God, what's happening? You know, you want answers immediately. But if you start running up trying to question the police, they're gonna think you're aggressive and they're gonna be like, okay, well, we're gonna just detain you too if you're gonna be a problem, you know? Only the little girl and the boy are her kids. Okay, so the first kid isn't. But why do they act like they all know each other?
I want to speak to my mother. Mom! Shut up, boy! I know you out there!
Who said that?
What you keep hollering for me for? You don't think I can hear you? Do you not understand that I'm already pissed off? Because you told me that you was staying after school. So how the hell your ass end up pissed off?
He called me and said,
And I don't give a when nobody called you and said, and you supposed to be your ass at my house. So how you get crossed out to Savannah Gardens?
because they called and
I
said they
don't give a why is my daughter going to jail? Because you doing some extra.
No, ma'am, they were trying to jump more and I jumped in.
And I just started shooting.
You got anything on you? Tell me now.
Damn.
A lighter? Where? Don't reach for it.
I feel bad for the mom because, like, imagine you show up and all of your kids are involved in something. Like, damn.
Have you been around weed? Because your clothes reek of it. Is there any on you?
I'm going to check the back of the patrol car. I'm going to find it if it's there, okay?
You might as well just tell us.
In
In
your
your sock?
sock?
Alright. And I'll take your shoes off. Pop this up.
Okay, arresting a kid for having weed on them is so petty,
in the
though.
car. She got nothing in her boxers.
Just the joint?
Just the joint. She had weed on her.
No charges, right?
No charges.
Mom's right there. She comes over. Please. No charges. No charges. Mom's on the way. Once she gets
See, like, they're not charging any of them. They just need a space where, like, they just needed the kids out of the way, essentially.
Please. Got it?
She got a joint in her sock.
Who does?
The female in that car.
Who's that one?
She's the one who threatened to kill us last time, but I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Tell me what exactly went on.
So, our officers responded to a fight that just occurred here. There's apparently 20 individuals. That was just a large fight.
Yeah.
When they arrived on scene, a lot of people scattered.
Yeah.
A couple.
She's
people,
saying, like she's the one that called the cops. She's like, yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Like, I feel like she did.
came running up, and a couple people ended up getting detained because they were trying to fight police officers.
So I'm the new senior manager here.
Okay.
I'm not going to tolerate it. So if you are tied into this and you live on my property, you're going to get a notice to vacate.
Okay.
I already done got it from my ADO.
Oh, she's damn. She said they hired me to fix this. She's one of those people. They hired me to fix this because this has been happening for too long.
Linda.
She sounds tired, yeah.
That's good. That's good. I'm gonna get with her.
Okay.
You hurt anywhere, bud?
You okay? He slammed me on my head. My head is hurting. I fell dead on my body.
Do you want to go with EMS? Do you want him to go with EMS?
No, he's fine. Where y'all taking her to? Juvenile?
We're calling right now, so we'll let you know in just a minute once they go. All right. Love you too.
I'm the mother.
Yo, these cops are petty, bro. He said, you got me effed up. He's like, all right, love you too. Poor mom's gonna get kicked out probably too.
Her?
My son, y'all just called me.
Other vehicle.
Oh, geez. Everybody knows? What's going on?
He claiming he wasn't out here fighting. He got put in handcuffs because he was out here fighting at some point in time with somebody. So he's not getting charged today, but since he's a juvenile, we got to release him to your custody.
So what happened?
Big fight ensued and we showed up.
Who was he fighting?
They face the vehicle for me.
Turn that way, CJ.
And so I'm not telling you what to do, but I think you need to make better decisions. I didn't say. So,
Yeah, he'll be outside.
I'm just saying. The point that I'm trying to make.
We have to take photos. Hey.
The point that I'm trying to get him to understand is regardless if he gets into stuff or not, who he hang out with, he don't need to hang out with.
He don't hang out with nobody.
He hang out with somebody.
No, that's my.
I see the problem right here. Either they're saying this so that the cops don't press him more, which could be the case, or y'all enable all of his behavior. Could be both. I'll give it up to 50-50 because if I had a kid and the police was trying to question him, I'd be like, oh yeah, my kid's good, my kid's good. And then after I got home, I'd be like, what the hell were you doing? So I would wait, of course, you know. But that might be what his mom's doing, to be fair.
He's not a problem child.
No.
Anything else?
Nope. Y'all are good.
Okay. Thank you.
Every black child is not a problem child.
I didn't say he
remember,
was.
I'm just saying how he was just walking. Y'all put my child in handcuffs because he was walking.
So you believe your child over the police?
That was a dumbass question. Yo, cop, are you stupid? Are you stupid? Did you not hear what they said before you said that? They clearly stated that they disagreed with your way of operating by you. They assumed you had some sort of bias towards their race. And then you proceeded to say this dumbassery. Like, come on, man. Even if you weren't biased, okay, like they're claiming, you still shouldn't. You should just know that that was a dumb question, okay? Aren't you a police? You should know how to de-escalate. De-escalate.
Okay.
So out of all the kids that was actually fighting,
I do feel like though his mom is definitely enabling him. Okay, to be fair, like, you know, there's some what's the term, nuance to this.
y'all just detained the kids that wasn't.
So this is the way it worked. When I rolled up, everybody scattered. Okay. So I don't know who was fighting, but if they don't live here, it's called loitering and prowling.
What's your name and badge number anyway? We have a black stick.
Officer Johnson, 620.
Okay, let me get it.
I don't have a card.
I also love how they're giving this guy the hardest time and said he was biased. And he is the only one that is of same racial identity as them. And they were claiming he was biased against their race. Like, I just feel like, you know, like, I don't know, man. The logic here just doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
Y'all gonna just put him in handcuffs. And y'all ain't got a reason, so I don't.
And to be fair, like, they only put him in handcuffs because, like I said, they showed up to a 20-person fight and they have to just keep people at bay until parents arrive like they did. So they weren't even trying to arrest the kid, which is what I think the moms are, mom and grandma and I think assume his aunt or mom's friend are not understanding is like they weren't actually trying to arrest him. They were just trying to, you know, chill the situation out a little bit.
He wasn't fighting. Just was coming from my city.
But it was a very aggressive approach. I'll say that.
Coming to the house was coming from school. Y'all is something else. Y'all better go to the ones that y'all need to go to. Did you guys tell me what happened? Stop that. Stop it.
No, you ain't coming out until your mom says so.
Send him right back in there for me, please.
Yeah.
His mom does not play.
Send him back in there. Can anybody tell me what's going on?
We got a call that there were about 20 children up here fighting.
She's like, I want to know exactly what's happening without my son piping up and making it confusing. You know what? I like her because at least she's trying to raise a good kid. You know, the other group of ladies, like they seemed, maybe he was just walking through, so their anger is justified. But I do feel like the way they conducted themselves kind of is a little bit telling that they are enabling his behavior to some degree, you know?
When I showed up, everybody kind of scattered, and then he refused to identify himself, refused to give me his name, his birthday. So at that point it became obstruction. He went to handcuffs to be detained. That's why he's in this situation. We're not going to pursue those charges. We're going to release him to you.
What are the charges?
Loitering and prowling and obstruction. And obstruction. But
do you know what your charges are? Listen, if I ask you one more question and you shake your head at me and you ask me with attitude, they can go ahead and take you because I'm getting sick of this. Why didn't you tell this?
His mom said, I'm gonna send you to jail if you don't talk to me. You're getting time if you don't answer to my questions, okay? You know what? I can tell this isn't the first time he's been in a situation because the way his mom's handling herself. She's tired.
Man, where you live at. This man ain't lying on you. I know your attitude. This man is not lying on you. You should not have came down here. It is a phone in the schoolhouse that you can use, and several phones there. Somebody is coming to get you. You know that. And then you got an attitude.
Ma'am, thank you.
On my phone now.
No, he arrested me because I didn't want to answer his question.
Okay, Camaro, what's wrong with that? Camaro, you are in somebody else's property. That don't work like that.
I talked to her dad. The paperwork will be sent to that address that they live at over in Iowa. All right, so just wait for the court date. So I called the jail to see if they were going to take her, but the jail wasn't going to. That's literally the only reason she's not going over.
Demora was charged with...
Damn, you know, at least her, yeah, I appreciate the parents that are willing to be like, hey, you shouldn't do that, you know? Like I said, I do think it's messy. I'm not like, oh my God, I love when police put their hands on people. Like, no, okay, I don't like that as much as the next person. But when you show up to a situation where 20 people are fighting, you kind of have to just like cuff people and just let them sit there for a little bit before you can deal with the situation. But damn.
Felony obstruction, loitering and prowling, and 2 counts of battery.
Like, sometimes I feel like they just add charges. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you could have hit her with one of those, man. She's probably like 16.
Demoria was charged with possession of marijuana, obstruction, and loitering and prowling. The others were released to the care and custody of their parents. One parent made it clear that the blame for the entire situation was the fault of the police, who responded to numerous 911 calls related to a large fight. They are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Some of the comments said, you don't need TV in this neighborhood. Just sit on the porch with a cup of tea and watch.